angle off. You have to fix that.
Your angle is off?
Yes. I like tilt it down a little bit.
What you mean?
Tilt it.
Okay, anything else I need to do?
It is.
I mean, she the producer.
It should be tilted a little bit, but we're going to leave what it is.
It's okay right now?
Mm-hmm. We good.
You the boss, baby. You the boss.
Because I've been drinking.
Uh-oh. We trying to figure out some stuff. What's up, good people? Sorry that I'm running late. Excuse me.
Apologize.
I had some stuff that go on. That's kind of problem. I burped that one. That's thing. I'm sorry.
So I ain't even going to inhale
I'm sorry.
right now.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me try to
Breathe
shoot
with
that
my
way.
mouth.
I had some stuff go on, you know. Yeah, we got a special show today. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I think this might be that one. What y'all think?
Might be.
I think this is gonna be that one. As y'all can see, we have a special guest. So let's go and keep this thing going. I'm King Sean.
TJ.
This is GemHeadz.
I got you.
Okay.
We gonna bring you in. We can't let you do it by yourself. We gotta bring you in.
Okay.
This is the bravest woman, because she is the first special guest that we've had like this. This is amazing. She has a lot of stuff going on. As you heard her producing the show, director telling me to tilt the camera and all this stuff. This is none other than Mrs. LaDonna Welch. Hey. We should have did all that. See what I'm saying? Let's do it.
Hey, y'all. Google.
Google her.
Google her.
What we find out just now.
She said, just Google me.
She said, Google me. I ain't finna ask all that.
What? Google?
Well, wait a minute.
I don't got Google. I got Android.
Don't do it.
I'm not even going to address that right now. I'm awake.
Yeah. Go ahead. Tell the people about yourself.
Well, as he said, I am LaDonna Welch. If you want to Google me, LaDonna
Talk it.
WELCH.
Talk it.
No, but I am returning to the Shreveport Bossier area as I'm an educator in Caddo Parish.
All right.
I do have my own business, Ebony Notes,
Yeah,
stationery and affirmations and uplifting materials for the Black community.
Absolutely.
And I just developed the app. So I'm a whole developer out here in these streets.
And it's on
all devices. You
go.
can download it from the App Store. Ebony Notes. And I'm going to drop it in the chat too.
There you
So
go.
y'all be able to click on the link and get there.
And I already have it on mine.
Oh, tell them about
So listen, it's one of those things like it gives those, it's Black girl magic, it's those powerful quotes and aspiration for men, which is going to be the conversation kind of like today.
I got a quick question though. I'm gonna ask you.
Go ahead, ask your question. What you got?
Say a question.
Uh-oh.
Is it free?
Yes, I have.
Say less.
I'm using the freemium model, which means that you can access everything for free, but you have to upgrade for like some special stuff.
Which you should. So it makes sense.
Support me.
That's right.
Support your Black sister. It's queen.
I support your work. Everything I got you.
Oh man. But now I think this dope. So what else we need to know? Oh, you ready to jump right into it? It's up to you.
We can jump right into it. I'm trying to blast out and tell everybody that we live. Sorry, y'all. They done gave me a little cup or something. So I'm trying to tell all my people
That boy teasing
that we live. But the first thing that I want to hop right into it. I'm calling this like a community chat because I'm here.
Okay.
As LaDonna from Ebony Notes, kind of
Notes.
official.
That sounds nice.
A little bit.
I'm gonna download the app today.
Yes, please do.
Gotcha.
But the first thing I want to discuss is like when it comes to Black men and mental health, or just anything like their wellness. And I just want to know, like, why is there such a stigma around like Black men stepping up, asking for their help, saying that they need that support? Because I'm on the outside looking in. And when I look at it, I'm like, okay, so Black men, they strong. Sometimes they have the weight of the world on their shoulders.
Sometimes she said.
Sometimes.
Go ahead.
They're usually the rock for for people in their lives, but like, who's the rock for them, and why are they not speaking up?
So Cheryl, how
that,
you doing? Chocolate Cheryl.
that support, you know.
Hey.
So I just want to know, like, I want to hear from the horse's
Yes,
mouth.
ma'am.
Like, what's going on?
Can I go first?
Yes, you can go first.
You answered your own question.
I did.
Yeah, you said
So
who is the rock for them?
Okay.
That's the question. We as men, a lot of times we feel like we don't have any rocks. We feel like we're just sand or dirt out there that's just getting used and thrown around and mistreated. We feel like if we tell a woman what's wrong with us, she'll use it against us.
What? Well, that ain't the woman you need in your life.
That's true. But what I'm saying though, sometimes we don't realize that.
Okay.
Sometimes we in it because we feel like that's the right thing. It feels good to us.
Okay.
She make us feel good.
Okay.
So we deal with certain shit and situations because we feel good at the moment. Instead of knowing our worth. A lot of men don't know their worth. And that's a scary thing because once you know your worth as a man, these women can't do nothing with you.
That's right.
Because a lot of times we settle. Like you saying, we're afraid to talk out. Because you talk out, guess what? Oh, nigga, you weak. You act like a bitch. You hear that. Oh, you acting like a woman. You acting like a female. How many females just because that's how I feel about something.
Okay.
But that's the reason.
So that is absolutely correct.
What?
But if you go into, let's just take it back to growing up.
Okay.
As a little boy, whether it's by men, your dad, if you were blessed enough to have your dad in the household, your uncles, your brothers, your cousins, or even, this is going to sting a little bit later, your mom tell you, stop all that damn crying.
Okay.
Tell you, no, you need to go out there, you need to be tough. You need to go and handle this. Well, we're taught that, okay, I can be happy, I can be mad, I can be excited, but I can't be sad. I can't be sad. So what happens with that is, when I cry, it's not saying that I'm weak. I'm saying like that. It's a normal emotion. It's a human emotion. I'm hurt. Something hurt my feelings. I fell down and I skinned my knee. That hurt. But we say, don't cry. I find myself telling my son that, get up, son, you all right? Well, while I'm giving him that positive reinforcement right now, but what if he ain't all right? What if it does hurt? What if he knows, ow, that hurts, let me cry real quick? It's okay to show that emotion, but as boys, we were taught, don't show that emotion.
Okay.
Then you get older, and you're told, not only in the household, but by society, don't show that emotion. For example, your husband. If your husband, all he did was cry all the time, you wouldn't think so. You understand what I'm saying? You wouldn't think so.
So I heard two things.
Go ahead.
From Mr. Jameson over here. I heard that there is no safe space. And then from you, I just heard that it's just based on like our background, our culture, how we were brought up. So with both of those, like, how can we address that? How can we fix that? Like, I know like yours is just breaking that, what would you call it?
Generational curses.
Yeah, breaking the generational curses. But like, safe spaces, like, how do we fix that?
You want to jump on that? You want me to jump first?
Well, yeah.
So with safe spaces, it's just that I have to feel like I'm safe. If I don't feel like I'm safe, okay, so I'm speaking from a black man that loves black women. I'm not saying I'm anti anything else. It's just that I love black women. All of the major women in my life are black. So since that's the case, if that space it's okay for me to say, damn, that hurt my feelings. Or, you know what, I really don't feel like myself today, without you saying, you need to man up. I don't care nothing about that. These bills need to be paid. This baby need to eat. This, and this. The car done stop. You need to figure something out. Where in the figuring it out, that's pretty much being in survival mode. When you're in survival mode, you can't worry about feelings. Feelings don't matter. When you're not in survival mode, when you're good, and I'm able to be creative or able to have a solid footing and can do other things, then I can start expressing those emotions. But I'm whole, I do all of this, but then I get to you and you telling me, like you want this street dude. You want this because it's exciting, it's this, is that. Well, street dudes don't cry until they get shot and locked up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing neither one of them. So,
not at all.
So that's what I'm telling you. So it's one of those things like, you want me to do what? You want me to be vulnerable. There it is. You want me to be vulnerable with you when you're not a safe place, when I'm not sure if you're going to allow me to be vulnerable. And the way you do that is we have to be able to, if you're vulnerable with me, with something other than, this don't sound bad, ladies.
Go ahead and say it.
But it's something other than what your baby daddy not doing, or how however much money that you don't have. If it's something that you can tell me that's hurting your feelings, not that I'm doing wrong per se, but that you're just saying like, look, this is too much for me. I need your help. If you say these words, then that you know what I'm saying?
But you said a great thing there. You said, if she had the money financially, a lot of times, men, we don't have time to try to find somebody to figure this out.
That's right.
Because we have to go get it at all times. The men, I ain't talking about the men, I ain't talking about the ones y'all deal with, the men. We don't have time to settle and think about and feel sorry for ourselves.
That's right.
We don't have time to do no pity party. Because we got to go get it. Because, like he said, excuse me, ladies, a lot of y'all don't have it. If y'all don't have it, I got to go get it. So we can have it. Because a lot of us have kids involved. And we have kids involved, you don't have time to worry about what the hell you got going on mentally, because it's about those kids. Everything else is put to the side. Once kids are involved as a man, it should be you on the back burner.
My goodness, I have two things.
No.
Two things.
No, I'm gonna let you talk, but I feel like my thing was once I had my kids,
okay,
Ted was on the back end.
Right.
It wasn't about Ted happiness.
That's right.
It wasn't about Ted physically, mentally, nothing. It's about my kids because I want them to have the best. I want them to feel like daddy is invulnerable. But the crazy part about it, a couple years ago, my kids saw my vulnerability. I was down in the hospital for 29 days because me pushing. I pushed myself till I couldn't push myself no more. Yeah. Guy to tell me, nigga, sit down. Sit down. Take a break. But as a man...
Oh, hold on, let me stop. Don't take another break like that, though.
I'm not.
All right. Go ahead.
No, but what I'm saying, though, but once you have kids as a man, it's about your family. Right. It's not about us. And most men, the real men, they're going to put everybody in the front before themselves. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's just how we translate, because everybody has different ways of showing love and things. My way of showing my love to my kids is by what I can do and tell them. What I provide for them. Okay. You know, I ain't the huggy, touch your feelings. Because once kids get old enough, shit, you can't be hugging no goddamn kid. Shit. I'm being serious.
Yes, you can.
No.
You have to change that stereotype.
No, and not a stereotype. Because guess what? Y'all listen when you want to. Y'all going to be killing people because you're going to have sexual predators. Oh, God. No, I'm being serious. Because people look at things differently. After 13 years of my job, I see things differently than what normal people see. Y'all say, oh, no, I see it. You can't trust everybody around your kids. And the only way you can control it is by being there.
That's right.
If you're not there as a man, you can't control nothing that happened to your kid. So at the end of the day, Ted didn't care about Ted. Ted cared about my kids and everything else.
That's right.
So therefore, that's why I say feel like as a man, you don't have time to feel vulnerable and weak. All right. So you have kids. I never had time to feel shit. I'll be all right. Yeah. I'll make it.
So I'm just going to play devil's advocate.
Let's go.
Devil's advocate. I'm going to leave my little second point for maybe later.
Okay.
Because I don't want to take too much time.
Make time for yourself. What can a broken man offer?
That's what I was getting ready to put. I was going to say that.
What can a broken man offer?
Who said that? So I can state them. Tamala, thank you so much. I was like, that's what I was thinking the whole time. Like, you have to be whole. in order to even provide and do all those things. I mean, I learned this thing when I was doing my little accelerator program where you have to be either above the line or below the, like where you're either above the line or below the line. And if you spending all your time below the line, how are you paying them bills? How are you being there for your kids? How are you being a supportive partner if you're not even whole yourself?
Let me tell you. You want to know
How?
You just be on autopilot. Like when we are taught, literally, your feelings, your emotions don't count. So in other words, we are machines to where, like you know that the lifespan for a man compared to a woman, more specifically a black man compared to a black woman, is way shorter because black men are taught to go out and do whatever it is for your family. Forget what you got going on. That's reasons why men don't go to the doctor. It's because I can't afford to go to the doctor.
Work.
I can't afford to miss work. I can't afford to add another bill to my plate if I'm already scratching and surviving, so to speak. So broken, well, it goes back to slavery. Broken or not, you got to get up and go do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So that's how I provide.
And I feel like that's a deep-rooted wound.
Absolutely.
I believe it's the woman's fault. Because y'all are broke.
Why are you sitting beside me?
Y'all are broke.
Why are you sitting beside me?
Y'all don't make enough money.
Women are broke, but I'm out here getting it. So all women
You
broke.
are getting it, but...
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't tell me I'm a unicorn out here in these streets.
You the 1%.
Okay, so it's we know.
But think about it.
We know it's plenty of black women
who
that's
out here
there
getting it.
We know that. But what Tim is also saying is that it's some ones that ain't getting it.
So why y'all dealing with trifling people? I feel like it's your choice now.
It's not trifling. It's not trifling if you with somebody just because I'm making 6 figures, she making 6 figures. Somebody got to carry the load. So if I carry the load, is by doing what I'm doing.
Oh, now I'm about to bring back my first point. Partnership. Like, I think these are discussions that y'all need to have before y'all jump into some relationship.
Absolutely.
Like,
I agree with that.
Is this a 50-50 thing? Is this a 75-25?
Right.
I feel like everybody needs to bring 100%. Personally, I feel like we should always be tipping over, spilling out, and all things.
But how can 100% if you make 100% what I make?
Why is it all about money?
Because money is the we can say whatever we want to say. We can talk how we want to talk. People say, "Oh, don't look at looks. It's what's inside." All that shit is a lie. All that shit is a lie. It's about what I see. Yeah. So you could be the best person in the world, but if you making 20,000, tell me I shouldn't talk to you because you don't make the money, and because you got 3 kids already. I have 1. So, because think about it.
Who are these people that you talking about?
I'm saying in general, every man that you talk to, every woman gonna have 1 or 2 kids or more. Every man on this earth right now, any woman they talk to gonna have 1 or 2 kids or more.
I didn't. I'm a unicorn, huh?
How long ago it was? How long ago it was?
Well, I didn't have my kids after I was married to my husband.
Thank you. It's 2023. When they doing that?
That's different now?
Man, what?
Why is he sitting beside me?
That's how he does.
But I'm being serious.
He gives that side of the story. I give the.
But it being serious. In 2023, I ain't seen one yet that don't have kids. In the 20s, 30s.
Okay. Stereotyping.
No, it's not stereotyping.
What about the men? How many kids they got?
Nah, okay.
So how many kids they got?
As men, you can have as many kids as you want. No, because that's what it might not be yours anyway. She just probably on you. She might just put the kid on you.
I would laugh to keep from doing something else.
I'm just saying she might just put the kid on you. It might not be yours.
Ain't nobody said nothing to you about this foolishness that you talking about.
This ain't foolishness. It's truth.
Okay. If you
I see it every day.
So, but what
I speak from my point of view.
And that's good.
I'm about to go full steam ahead because.
Come on.
Why? I'm just gonna switch topics because why? Why would you stereotype every single person like that?
I'm not stereotyping.
Now I need a survey. I need to know how many women out here who don't have like they haven't settled down yet and have kids. I just want to know.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't think if I hadn't gotten married way back when, I got married early. I've been married.
Where you working?
Since I was.
Where you working?
20.
Where you working?
She worked for kind of prayer.
Okay, tomorrow we're going to walk through the school and go we're going to see. I'm like, damn, Ted, you were right. That's all I'm going to say.
No, I'm not doing that.
Why not?
But I've been married for a while, but I feel like deep down in my soul, I cannot turn back the hands of time. But I don't think that if I wasn't like married and like had settled down with a partner, I don't think I would have kids right now.
But check me out. So
because I'm a grind. I grind.
And but see,
I be on my.
And I don't doubt that all women do that. I don't doubt that. I like to. I'm an optimistic realist, so that's the optimistic part. Okay. I think that every woman, black woman, has this innate ability to do whatever she sets her mind to. Right.
Okay.
Now, the realism comes in
2023.
Well, it ain't even 2020. It could have been 2012. The realism comes in that as a black male, when we are teenagers, early 20s, 25.
So what you out here doing?
You doing all that, but here's the deal. It starts to sink in like, well, if you don't go ahead and get with somebody right now and y'all have children and build a family, then the odds of you being a stepdad increase greatly.
Oh,
so once you and it's not a negative thing, it's because the woman has lived life too. That's how I look at it.
Okay.
Like she's lived life, she's experienced life. Another man said, I'm gonna have a child with you because whatever, and then that doesn't work out. Well, by the time you get to 25, 28, 30, the odds have increased dramatically. So over 30, it's like you need to go ahead and get in your head that you are going to be a stepdad.
Okay.
I'm just telling, and I'm only speaking from the male's point of view. I'm sure you know from the woman.
He said the same thing I said, but he said it nicely.
He did. He said the same thing.
We said the exact same thing. He just said it nicely. I said the exact same thing.
I don't want to agree with it, but I feel like culturally.
He didn't say that. I said, but I got you wrong. But he said the same thing I said.
I didn't say you was wrong. I called myself a unicorn, actually. I did not call you wrong. If I'm calling myself a unicorn, I'm saying that it's not coming.
That's right.
So, no, I didn't like the way you said it. I made it clear that I didn't like the way you said what you said. But I didn't call you wrong.
But that's the problem we have. We can't, as men, that's why you just prove the fact why men be quiet.
Why?
Because you just said you like what I said, but I said it's nothing wrong. So that's why instead of me telling you, I just be quiet. I just get in my shell because.
Okay, go ahead and prove this point.
No, I'm being serious because the man.
I know you are.
I would want to hear that because if I'm with you, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to tell somebody that should know me or care about me. Right. I can't be honest with them. I got to create narratives and plant it.
No, you don't. But what I'm saying is that you have to be able to receive the same way you're giving. So, like, I didn't shut you down or nothing. I let you speak.
That's right.
You did.
I let you speak. I listened to what you said.
You did.
I agreed with what you said.
Now, you didn't bring me.
Yes, I did, but I didn't like it. I said I didn't like it.
Why you didn't like it, though?
I said I didn't like what you said.
You're supposed to love it. I should got the heart emoji. I should have the heart emoji. Yeah, I got the heart emoji.
I said I didn't like it.
Right. I should have the heart emoji.
That's what I said.
I got the heart emoji.
Gotcha.
But I did not dismiss you, nor did I call you wrong. Because I said, I must be a unicorn then.
Yeah.
Which means that what you were saying and what I am is rare. So, no, I didn't dismiss you.
That's right.
I just didn't like what you said.
I didn't look at it like that.
And you have to be able to receive.
That's right.
Yes, ma'am.
As well as put it out there.
That's my second one.
Then, all conversations are not going to be good conversations either. Like, you're not going to, like, love it while you in it.
Right.
But in the end, I feel like when you walk away from that conversation, that you should be good and you should be whole.
I agree with that.
So, like, right now, I feel like we good and we whole.
That's right.
No, are we?
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Okay.
You know we're good.
Yeah, we locked in. Everything good. Absolutely.
To me, I don't take no protocol. I don't care that much to care about it.
But see, you wasn't born with that not caring. I wasn't born with not caring. See, I don't curse on it because, you know. But so my whole thing is I don't give
Okay.
They cost too much. You got to earn them. You see what I'm saying? So since that's the case, something had to happen in our lives on our journey that made us say, you know what, not gonna do that. And I'm gonna tell you what it was. It's when we were shut down, when we was trying to express our emotions and trying to express our feelings. They were like, nope, I don't care about your feelings. And we was like, you know what, I got it. I just ain't gonna show that no more. I ain't gonna even be bothered with it no more.
I think what changed me though, in me, and
I agree.
What changed me the most out of everything in my life when my mom passed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Once she passed, what else can you? Nothing else a woman could do to me that could affect me, because that was my heart. That was my rock. That was my everything. Mm-hmm. But therefore, I'm not gonna get upset because you don't like what I said. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Because why should I care? The person that I really cared about most, she's not here anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I have my daughter still. No, that's different. But you have to, like you said, you have to mean something to me in order for me to care about something. Okay. A lot of times, I think in human beings, we all invest into too many people. Mm. We care about what other people think. They're really not important to you.
No, we should not.
That just wherever you're going through, most times it's the season. Yeah. It's when you go through the hard times when you see who really there for you.
That's right.
When I went through. I know my team. I got everybody on board. Okay. I know who there for me. If you want up, I don't say nothing. I just move inside. Yeah. Everybody been there, I still rock with them. From ever. My circle like this, about that big.
It don't have to be a big circle, but you need a
It's
circle.
about that big. I have one.
You need a support
system. I have
system.
one. I do. I promise. I got the best support system in the world.
Was your mom like your safe space?
Man, that's my heart. Yes. Talked every day. Every day. Yeah. Every single day.
That's right.
A day didn't go by.
Okay.
Every day.
That's not a place that, like, not that your wife will be able to feel that, because those are big shoes to fill. But can she support you in any way, like, close to that? Like, can that be your safe space?
My safe space is bowling and my kids and my family. And my friends. Because I feel like everything around there, that's all I care about. Anything outside my friends and family and everything else, I don't care about.
Which is what it should be. I don't know how you got off on this tangent about people that you don't care about.
No, I'm saying, I'm saying about general, like.
We talking about your support system.
My support system, that's my safe space. Yeah. If I need to get something, I call, hey, boom.
Yeah.
Bing, hey, my brother, anybody. Hey, I need to go to the gym, dog. I need to talk.
Let's get it.
Get up. It could be 2, 3, 1. He gonna get up. I'm gonna be still like, I have my system.
Okay.
But, you know what I'm saying? Everybody should have their system. But, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, like. But as black men, what people realize, we deal with a lot. It's just hard for us to trust people.
Oh, trust.
Trust. I think it's a big thing.
You open up a whole nother door.
No, it is, because you tell people certain things, but to me, it's my opinion.
Go ahead.
Black women talk too much.
I can see that.
You tell them something, they get mad, they want to use it against you, throw it in your face. See, that's why I want to tell you nothing in the first place, because you talk too much. So therefore, you keep it to yourself.
That's something that I don't like, that whole throwing in the face.
Yeah.
That make me feel like I can't trust you to say something, or I can't come say that when I'm feeling a type of way, I can't come and let you know what's really going on with me.
Tell them, said Ted always come through support system, support. Thank you, Tim. At least somebody know.
But so in that thing, maturity and age don't happen on the same day.
Okay.
It's like it's one of those
things.
But there's notes.
Age don't happen on the same day. Okay.
And so the thing about that is, it's one of those, you on your journey, your experience is what will shape you into who you are, the person that you are, the type of things that you do. Some people took the elevators, unfortunately or fortunately. I took the stairs. And so
that's a lot of black people.
On the stairs, you find out that, damn, this one is broken. Well, there ain't even no step right there. You got to hop over there. And then somebody is still trying to pull you back because they're trying to get where you going. And if I turn around, then I'll fumble. If I fumble, then I'm going to fall. So it's a whole bunch of things as you go up these stairs that you get. And your experience is really one of those things that can shape, either make or break you, should I say. Because, like, Ted, speaking of his mom passing, man, that's like, we know that's the natural circle of life. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to happen. But there's nothing that'll ever prepare you for that. And then, now, what about a child? Your child died. Well, how do you shake back from that? So these are different experiences that people actually go through on top of life. So it's...
And life be life.
Life be life. And especially, now who would have thought in 2020 that COVID would have come and did what it did? And you thinking like, wait, what? So just in our lifetime, we seen so much stuff, but we ain't never seen nothing like COVID. And so now we are learning life. You know how they say they have BC and AD? This is after COVID. So you know what I'm saying? And all of this stuff, and you have no idea what that isolation did to the world. If you look at it, people were so much more aggressive because the murder rate has gone up since we back outside. Being outside is like a thing now. It was never a thing until COVID.
Yep, because I showed me talking about I'm outside.
I'm outside.
Because we went outside at first.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. Like it's you just don't know the kind of mental battles or the just physical battles or whatever. We would think that everybody stay at home because it's safe. Well, no, because sometimes outside is safer for other people.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
And not for everybody.
And that's the hard part. You locking people up in their house, well, you locking them up with their abuser. What happens there? So much so, we was talking about essential workers, essential places. Of course, hospitals and grocery stores. What was another essential place? The liquor store stayed open. That lets you know the level of mental instability and immaturity and all these other issues that we have to where the liquor store is an essential place.
Hey, it was safer though when we locked down.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you on that. Okay,
it was safer.
But I'm saying it was safe on the street. But what about the middle school baby that was in the house with a molester? What happens there?
How they didn't have no food.
No food, no anything.
She didn't have food. They got those extra stamps.
It's
that don't mean that they use those extra stamps like they were supposed to.
I agree with that.
That's on the woman again.
My boy Justin Dawg say he want to go back in the house.
That's on the woman. Hey, bitch, I ought to come back to the woman.
That I would come back to the woman.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this.
Go back to the Bible. Who ate the apple?
The woman.
Oh God.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Y'all control the world. Y'all just don't know.
So,
Really?
okay.
He said that
Can we go this way?
Y'all do.
I want to go this with you.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you speak. But y'all do. Y'all have the power to. Y'all got the power to de-escalate situations.
Everything.
Y'all got the power to make us mad. Y'all got the power to make us happy. Y'all got the power to put us to sleep.
Okay.
Y'all got the power to make us go cheat on you. Y'all got everything.
Okay.
Oh. I was ready to go down this path until you said that.
I was just saying, y'all making a cheat. But go ahead. Let's go talk.
Listen.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Me.
How do you feel about, you think women have the power to control the world?
I absolutely agree with that.
You do?
I'm talking about wars have been fought over women.
Yeah.
So skip all that part. More specifically for me, black women. Black women, out of y'all comes every shade on this earth.
Y'all produce babies.
Y'all nurture them. Y'all do all that so much so
Can you tell the world that?
I say it every time on the platform. Like, listen, I'm not against anybody. I just love black women. My mama, my grandmama, my sisters, my aunts, my nieces, every woman that is connected to me are black women. So, of course, I love them. I'm not against anybody. I just love black women. Y'all are so magical. And I say magical so we can relate.
Black girl magic, what you say?
That's why I said it, so we can relate. Here's the deal. In slavery, the black slave women would nurse the slave master's children.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah, they did.
You understand what I'm saying?
I know where you're going with this, but like living as a black woman who is the lowest paid of, any profession that they're in. Like, I'm in this whole situation where I have a business now and I'm looking for funders for my business. don't you know that less than half of a percent of those type of funds go to black women? It's actually 0.39%.
I was gonna say it's like low. Yeah.
Actually, where they actually believe in women, and we're like the highest number of people who are like doing this. Like we out here, we creating opportunities for other people.
I agree.
And then I'm a teacher. Don't you know that Colorado, where I just left, is paying black teachers to stay, and you know who's teaching? Mostly women, because the graduation rate goes up when there are black teachers.
But I'm gonna say this to you though:
the kids are less likely to experience those biases and stuff when there are black teachers.
But the thing about it,
all these things are opposite though.
It's true.
Like our value is down here, but what we give into the world is up here.
But the thing about it though, you are going in the right direction with what you trying to do.
I'm trying.
But if you go on this social media, what you see, we are downgrading ourselves.
Okay.
The black women are downgrading themselves.
Okay.
They are.
I see that.
You don't see it. How many? You go on Facebook, whatever you go on social TikTok, whatever. You don't see white women acting a fool like we act a fool. Shit, just a couple months ago, black girl going live shooting at somebody in broad daylight. A black woman. Like the way we act, the way we carry ourselves, present ourselves. That's why they look at y'all like that, because they don't know what they're gonna get.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like we devalue ourselves. Like we twerking all naked, Yeah. We don't respect ourselves, but how we expect somebody to respect us, we don't respect ourselves.
So look,
I'm just saying, like in the world, cause this right here is powerful.
Yeah, it is.
They see everything. They watch everything we do.
They see it.
So therefore, they be like, ugh.
But to play, I'm always gonna be devil's advocate. Everybody is doing it, but they only shine the spotlight on the black people. Period. That's doing any of it.
Yeah.
Because everybody's doing it. I mean, there are white women out here. They might not be twerking, but they out here doing a little something.
They don't got what y'all got.
No, they go pay for it, and then they come and show their goodies on camera. They out here doing it.
And our black women paying for it. I don't know why.
So my biggest thing is, us as a people.
Yes.
But more specifically, black women. If you understood your power, if you understood your essence, if you understood who you are, all this changes. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
If a black woman says that she's looking for a man that does 5 things, men that like women, black women, will do those 5 things. The moment she settles for 4 of the 5, then she has literally lowered her standards, which is now in essence lowered the level to where her expectation is, so that she won't be lonely. My issue comes to where sometimes you are going to be lonely, but make sure it's a difference, that you understand the difference from being lonely and being alone. Being lonely and being by yourself, they're not the same thing. Nope. So the issue comes in when you don't know who you are, then you'll fall for anything. For example, well, not for example, it's the thing of black women. I mean, like y'all are. Now I can't say it too many more times. Y'all are amazing, and how y'all. It's kind of like chess. Yeah, the king, and I don't even play chess, but I know it.
That the queen is the most.
The queen is the most powerful piece on the board. The queen can do everything, and it's in how we do it is, is to protect the king. Well, into reality, the man goes out and is the provider and the protector. Not because it's us that's the star of the show, it's because it's y'all.
But they should be lonely though. They got kids, so they should be lonely.
Okay. Now you keep saying all these things about women.
No, I'm saying general. I'm saying.
I'm not even. I just ignored what you said.
They should be lonely. They got kids.
I'm going about.
They do have kids.
About what King Sean said. Now,
go ahead.
No, I'm saying.
How can black women shift the narrative and start to support black men in a way where they can not feel like the weight of the world is on their shoulders.
How? Because let's go back to this whole broken thing. How can a broken man offer, what does a broken man have to offer?
Hey, just as a whole man, he said black women have had the short end of the stick throughout history. Now they had the power to take control. However, feminism has tainted their chances. Feminism isn't for black women. And checks the queen protects the king.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, going back to the brokenness, a broken man, what he has to offer is his ability to work. But what does a broken woman have to offer? Because it's a lot of broken women, and I'm not naming these women because it's not that important. But I'm saying we know in general that this is a thing. This is not something that I'm creating. We know that women are abused and stepped on and downtrodden and the weight of the world is on y'all shoulders. We know that men treat y'all wrong, that women treat y'all wrong, that y'all treat each other wrong. We know that the world just is piled on y'all. We know this.
These days, women like women.
And so here's the deal. When I come up to you and I have this brokenness with my emotions and I come to you and you have all of this, then what we going to do?
So, Justice said stop being masculine. Stop trying to be masculine all the time. That's what he said. I'm read the comment.
I'm a masculine female, but I got a whole husband. We building things.
There you go.
And we got kids, and we good.
That's it.
I'm just reading the comments. Right there.
I was responding to
okay. I just read the comments.
But here's two things. I'm gonna look at it from like two sides.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. What I got from what you said is that first we need to heal ourselves. So we need to start from within. So maybe we don't need to be out here trying to mate and find someone when we're broken.
That's right.
So that's the first thing. But if we are out here and we all a hot mess, is there a way for us to heal together? No. That's my second, because I just feel like everybody hard-headed and they're not going to do what they need to do within.
Correct. That's correct.
Some people will, but everybody's not going to do that.
So what you have to do, what both parties have to do, is even admit the fact that healing needs to take place. Because a lot of us think that this is normal. We've been living in this trauma for so long that this is normal.
That's the word.
I didn't understand that I was like, having all these trauma responses because I thought that's what it was. I didn't even realize that we was poor until I went to school. You understand what I'm saying? So when you once you hit it, it's like, dang. What's that? Oh man, y'all so funny. But it's like healing has to. What happened?
No, I'm reading this comment. Go ahead.
We have to admit that there is a problem. We have to admit that there is brokenness or healing needs to take place, but the process of healing is not always easy. Like if you break a bone, yeah, it's gonna hurt, but when they have to set that bone, they have to reset it so you can heal properly. If I have to reset, that all this scar tissue that I put up to where I don't have to worry about that, to where I say I don't give a F no more about none of that stuff. If I have to pull all that down to actually get to the root cause of that, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of stuff on top of life happening. On top of, hustling and bustling just to pay your bills, just to keep your head above water, like they say, and then you get with someone where y'all have children, and then that's a whole nother expense that a lot of people don't even think about before they have children. They think how cute they are, we're gonna post them on the gram and do all this other stuff, and that's great. But that's the thing is, the baby got to eat when it's a baby every 2 hours. Like it's like, what do you mean? The 2 hours don't stop just because it's time to go to sleep. No. It's around the clock. So it's a lot of stuff that we don't even take into account because we want to give this image that we have it when we don't have it.
And that takes it back to what Mr. Jameson over here was saying about how we too worried about what other people think. And I think that's a part of the problem too. So now we have this list, like we have deep-rooted wounds. We have systematic oppression. We have people telling us that we're not enough. we have these parents that told these young boys, "Oh, you a big boy, don't cry, you too strong for that." And then we come into these relationships where both halves are broken.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It is, and I think that the key though is, as men, we got to start knowing our worth.
Right.
Okay.
Stop putting everything into the woman's hand. We give the woman too much power over everything. Man up and.
But you just said we were
No, y'all are powerful. But we need to step up. If we want to be with the person, we need to step up and know what we want, so we know what we're gonna deal with.
Okay.
Every man need to have his own place at the first key. As a man, stand on your own. Right. That way, how can you be somebody? How can you help a woman, build a woman up, or help support a woman or kids when you can't stand on your own?
Oh,
so as men, as a man, we need to stand up on our own first.
That's it.
Okay.
Let's make sure we stand on our own before trying to take our own responsibility.
And I'm gonna take it a step farther. I think both parties should be able to stand on their
own.
own.
That's what I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna go to next. I was gonna say both parties stand on. But as a man, I don't care what nobody say. No woman should never have to take care of a man. A man, he fell down. I need to support him when he fall down. A man should never fall down. That's what I feel. People say what they want to say.
Goodness, that's counterproductive of what we're talking about.
No, it's not. But I'm saying,
how can we support? We're trying to figure out how to support.
No, I'm saying, but like, see, what people fail to realize, most dudes these days, if you give them a helping hand, they're gonna run with it.
Oh, take advantage.
Take advantage of it.
Okay.
So therefore, if a man ain't working, you don't need to be with him.
Okay.
You shouldn't be with him. If he don't got no job, then he don't got no job. It's black and white. You see that he don't have anything. You see that he don't have anything.
These women don't give him a chance.
Thank you. Leave him alone.
Okay.
Cause you say something for failure.
But what if he's just down for this?
See, that's excuses.
So don't take his excuse.
No.
So let him stand on his own first.
Thank you. Let him stand on his own first. That way you can see what he made of. Okay. As a man, you gotta have a little callus on you.
I see that.
I like that.
You gotta have a little callus on you.
I see that.
I'm being serious because you helping him, he gonna get lazy. He gonna not want to do nothing. And then guess what? You gonna get mad. Oh, he broke-handed. And then fellas, you set yourself up for you. Because she gonna say, I did this for you. I did it for you. So you did it to yourself. So therefore, as a man, you should, okay, what you got going on, stand on your own.
Okay.
That's facts.
On your own, regardless. You got to stand on your own.
So at this point, we got what we got, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to start right here in the Shreveport, Bossier area.
Okay.
Right? What can we do as a community? What are some things that y'all are willing to do, or some things? I got some things, my wheels are turning in my head, but I want to hear, like, what are some things, and I'm going to throw some stuff out there.
Gotcha.
What are we willing to do to make a safe space for our community, period? Like, support the men and support the women to create a safe space where everyone can feel supported.
So watch this. So we have to start with the conversation. Like, the conversations it's going to be hard, but we can't run from them. The more you have them, the easier they get. You have to be, this thing, being comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Once you develop that, then it's time to actually, my motto is be about that action. So we can talk all this good, we can say all this stuff that happens, but if you're not even going to put the work in for yourself, therapy is a thing. But you can go to a therapist and do all of that. But what do you do when you don't go to them? What you going to do for the other 23 hours of your day? Are you going to even talk to yourself? I talk to myself daily, all the time. People say you crazy. Okay, I take that. But the thing is, when there's things that don't make sense to me, I have to make it make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, then damn it just don't make sense. I'm gonna let you have it that way. I tell my ex-fiance's daughter that baby, if something weird, it's because it's weird. Get away from it. Like, you can see right off the rip, it's weird. It's off. You ain't missing that. So you have to first realize the truth and be honest with yourself. The second part is, man, if you have children, raise your children. We have a lot of broken homes. And broken homes don't necessarily mean that mama and dad ain't together. Broken homes mean dad ain't around. Mama ain't around. Sometimes it don't work out with mama and daddy. What they got to do with the baby?
Absolutely.
Not one thing. We have babies that say, who you stay with? My mama and my dad. Okay, they stay in the same house. Perfect. I mean, you stay with your mama sometime. You stay with your daddy sometime. Great job. The thing is, co-parenting is a thing. It's not necessarily.
Ooh, it's an art to it.
Man, but you have to be willing to put in the work. What's important to you? And if your babies aren't the most important thing to you, then there's nothing that I can talk to you about. Because if I'm honest, I don't want nothing to do with you. Because you are going to be, dang man, I probably don't need to. Not no more. Okay, but you are the reason. Or a huge factor in the destruction of our community, because you are creating this responsibility and leaving it for everybody else.
Yep, everybody else to take care of.
That's a problem for me, because that ain't my responsibility. No, I'm part of the village. I'm not
the village. It shouldn't be all on the village either.
That's the thing.
It takes a village, and I would love that as a community for us to come together and help one another and support one another. Right. But it shouldn't be all on.
But that's unrealistic, though.
What's that?
To take care of other people's kids.
We do it all the time.
No, it's true we do it all the time, but to really, really, really do it, you're not going to give the next person what you give your kids.
I have.
I'm not.
Almost.
I'm not. The reason being because
a kid I can't sit there and have and not give.
I
mean, I've had kids where I done provided uniforms. I've had kids where I do school supplies. I've had kids where I would take them to eat after school before they go home.
So, if your kid, I want a pair of Jordans, you gonna get the kid a pair of Jordans?
No, but if there's something wrong with the shoes on their feet,
no, but I'm saying but they
I don't
want
even
Jordans.
buy my kids Jordans if they don't deserve them.
What?
No kid should get nothing they don't deserve, and then another kid shouldn't be asking for Jordans unless you go find them at the thrift store.
My kids, and Sean can tell you, whatever my kids want,
they gonna get it.
Yes.
Okay.
So therefore, I can't give nobody else's kids that.
Do they always deserve it though?
Yes.
So that's something another thing that we do in our community
They do.
that we should not do.
They do though.
We shouldn't be giving kids stuff that they don't deserve.
We reward bad behavior.
They need the basics. They need to be eaten,
right.
and that is not shrimp and lobster.
No,
they need shoes that do not mean Jordans.
That's right.
They need a roof over their head that do not mean a mansion.
That's right.
Like, we have to take care of them and instill values.
Hold on. But who mostly got kids though?
Huh?
Who mostly got kids?
But you just said you paying all the bills and stuff, so you provide everything else, even if the women don't.
Hold on. But in general,
but who providing though? Just to play devil's advocate, who's providing?
Provide.
So who providing these Jordans to these badass kids?
Oh, my kids ain't bad, so I can't speak. But I'm saying my kids, I can't speak for everybody.
But you was gonna say men, right?
No, a lot of women,
Absolutely.
a lot of women buying their kids Jordan. We see
it
every day. The kids got cell phones and can't, don't.
You're right. But I said as a community though.
Yeah.
I didn't say one person or the other. You wanna pit us against each other.
Well, we're not against each other.
We're not doing that.
We're
not doing that today.
We're never against each other, but I feel like
we're a community trying to do better.
That's true.
Okay.
But at times, sometimes you gotta do this with everything.
Wash your hands up.
So the thing that happens, man, and that's when I did my nonprofit and came up with doing the King's Champs football clinic, and the football is just the hook. You know what I'm saying? We do the drills and all that other stuff, and that's cool. But it's to teach the young boys how to tie neckties. How we have a manhood talk. Have people come out, different men in the community, and they are just giving their experiences and their expertise to these young men, teaching them how to tie neckties and then doing all these other things. But it's just, those are the small things. I've even had to teach men at the clinic how to tie a tie. So it's when we understand it's not necessarily group economics by itself. That's a thing, and that needs to be like fully addressed and understood within our culture, that when we work together, can't nothing stop us.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
But that's true though. But also, what we got to start doing, look at other people, how they got going. Listen to what they say. We don't want to take, I ain't gonna say criticism, but accountability. Like, if I have a son and daughter, you see in college.
Right.
They're doing good for themselves.
Right.
Kind of, if my game plan work, if I tell you something, try to listen.
It's free game.
It's free game. Don't try to feel like I'm telling you something wrong. I'm better. No, I'm not better than you. I just see what's work.
Yeah.
Like with boys, this tip of the day, the ages between 2 and 10, parent, man or woman, you need to whoop their ass. Light their ass up. 2 and 10. No,
Them soft parents don't come back.
But what I'm saying is, that's the problem.
Soft parent, what is it called? Gentle parents. They gonna come after you.
I don't care.
Right.
The age between 2 and 10,
Light 'em up.
as a boy, you need to light their ass up. Which is big because you set that foundation and ground. You can't wait till they get 13, 14 and start calling the police.
It's too late.
Because you can't do nothing with them.
Yeah.
See, that's what I deal with every day. I got 10 years, I can't do nothing with them. I promise you.
Yeah.
We'll get called every day.
Yeah.
So therefore, listen to somebody when they tell you between 2 and 10, if you have a boy, girls are different.
Yeah.
I had never with my daughter.
Ted's tip, y'all.
I'm serious. 2 and 10. When you got a boy, you need 10 and 10 to the addy. Because you building that ground. You got it's nothing wrong with a little bit of fear in your kid. They gotta have a little fear and respect for you. And if not, they don't respect nobody else. Cause a lot of times y'all see these kids don't respect.
So you can't tell these kids nothing. And then you talk to their parents.
Yeah.
And you be like, that's why.
You're
You right. You want to know what? I'm good. I'll deal with it on my own because
and people like
I'm not gonna get nowhere.
And then people,
but that's not even just our community because when I taught in Colorado and I called a parent and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna nip this in the bud. I'm just gonna call your mama and let them know what's going on.
Right.
That kid got on the phone and was
went off.
yakking up. I was like, ooh, give me that phone. That was worse than.
That's right.
I'm like,
give me this phone back.
Right? That's your mama. Hold on, let me see that. Let me see your mama still on the phone. That's how you talk to your mama? Oh, we good, ma'am. I'm good.
I'm going to handle it.
Because I feel like this is just my opinion, and some people going to relate this. I feel like black people, the mental health thing, it is real.
It is.
It is real.
But,
it's a big but.
Oh my goodness, you're going to offend me.
We use that as excuses for not doing what we have to do with our kids.
Okay.
We feel like, our traumatized. Oh, my woman didn't traumatize me. My life when I was 11 years old. I don't want that no more. Mm-hmm. That would have showed me. Mm-hmm. I realized I don't want to be whooped no more by my dad. Mm-hmm. It wasn't my dad did every day for me. Mm-hmm. He was the best dad in the motherfucking world.
There you go.
Provided for me. I ain't pay no car no in college. I ain't do nothing. As a kid, but I feel like as a parent, we use that excuse like we traumatized. Women traumatized me. Nah, I wouldn't traumatize you. You made what you is. You're not in jail.
Right.
You're not locked up.
There you go.
You're not killing nobody.
You have discipline.
You have discipline. You respect somebody. These kids, these days have anything, but we blame other people for our shortcomings and our kids because we feel like, that traumatized. That ain't traumatized you. It's just a whooping. It is. Once it's over, it's over with.
Yeah.
Now, if they need some extra stuff, I can't control that. I got my little 5-6 lives. I'm done. It's over with.
Yeah,
it's a difference between whooping and beating.
Like,
it's a difference.
I always take a whooping if they gonna punish me. Like the punishment, he didn't want like the weeks and take away the phone and take away the TV, his video game. He always was like, I'm a beg for a whooping because that other stuff is kind of long term.
Yeah.
And the whooping is quick.
Yeah.
It hurt in the moment.
Right now, but it's gonna be over with a little bit.
Yeah. But like that's another thing. I just feel like we need to figure out how we can pull enough people together.
I like that.
Where we can start making a change. Maybe one, I don't know how I'm going to find time for any of this.
Right. Because I'm thinking myself, like, dang.
How am I going to find time?
School just started.
Yeah. But, like, I'm here now, and as an educator, I see so much. Yeah. And my platform is on mental wellness, mental health. And I want to support my brothers and my sisters. So I'm just trying to figure out how can we do this? How can we have like parenting groups where we come together and we talk about that? Maybe we can't do it every month. Maybe we're going to do it, 1 month is this group, the next month is this. We do like a little rotation. Right. How can we pull these fathers together? Or even like bowling night, bring the kids out, like something where we're kind of supporting one another. We're uplifting. Maybe it's not always fun, and we just come together to talk.
Hey, usually Friday night, instead of everybody going to the club, bring your kids somewhere.
That's a good one.
Good. Shit. Have y'all know shit. Y'all, I know y'all got kids. Y'all got every goddamn weekend. What's 1 week in a month to not go out to be with your kids? No, I'm saying.
Right.
But I'm
But
saying
I
in general.
understand what you're saying. Yeah. I know next month I was told that this is not going to work. I'm going to start an adult skate night at Bossier. I'm going to start with the adults. I don't know what my angle is going to be yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet. Maybe I'm going to be handing out some flyers so people can get some support or give them the information that they need for different resources when they come.
Okay.
But the owner was saying that if they don't do well, I'm going to need y'all that's listening to us to prove him wrong.
That's
that
right.
We can do an adult skate night. We can come together. And maybe I have some resources to give out for some stuff that's coming up.
Okay.
I know in October I wanted to pull the men together.
Okay.
To kind of have a community chat in person.
I like that.
I want to get outside. Y'all gonna help me with that?
Yeah.
Man, look, I'm here for the community.
And we can look, like, because a lot of this
I'm
stuff.
gonna run it back. You say I'm busy. I'm like, hold up. Now you said, let me send you this little clip.
And send it right there. I'm with, like, we into all of this stuff. And even if, you know, if we just go ahead and just do it. Like, you know how long we've been trying to get a woman to come on the show?
Since a couple of months ago when I was like,
I'm just saying.
I'm coming in. Put me on.
We've been saying, let's do it. But not just, I ain't talking about you. And man, outstanding show what we have. But the thing is, it's a lot of people that say, no, we gonna come, we gonna do this. And so when it comes down to stuff when it comes down to stuff like this, how we do is if you say, you know, this is what you want to do, and we say, no, we with it, then we own it.
With it, okay.
And let's do it.
So y'all out there, y'all listening, y'all look for these events coming up.
Yep.
Because we want to support the community. I'm trying to figure out how I can do that, and I need a support system to help me do that because I can't do it by myself.
Of course not.
And in the long run, we all will end up better. We will have more stable households. These kids won't be out here doing the most. They won't feel like nobody can say nothing to them.
That's right. That's right.
There's like a whole lot of things that can turn, and I just feel like it starts with the community. It starts at home.
I agree.
And I just want a little village in the city.
Look, then we doing it. So it's, you know, whatever we need to do, we put it together, we go. I would love to go live how we do.
Okay. We can go live on site somewhere.
That's what I'm saying.
Have people pull up and be in the audience
live. And we just go. And we just do it. And, you know, we make it as big as we want or as small as it's going to be. However it's going to do, I'm with it.
Okay.
So, other than that, that was it.
Yeah.
This was a dope one, y'all. This was a dope one.
Work in the morning.
This is a dope one. So
what time is it?
I'm on 8:40. All right, hey, that was an outstanding show. We gon' not this weekend.
No, I've been in Vegas.
I wasn't gonna tell you to tell the people you gonna be
man.
Hey, all right. But thank y'all for tuning in. We want to thank Miss LaDonna West for coming again.
Google
outstanding.
Google
she says she's Googleable. All right, y'all be good.
Bye, y'all.